Hello and welcome to our video on the effects of alcohol on the brain. Alcohol is one of the most widely used and abused substances in the world, and it can have a significant impact on our physical and mental health. In this video, we'll explore how alcohol affects the brain, how it prevents the absorption of nutrients, the diseases it can cause, and some of the latest research findings on the topic. How alcohol affects the brain. Alcohol affects the brain by altering the function of neurotransmitters, the chemicals that transmit signals between brain cells. Specifically, alcohol increases the levels of GABA, an inhibitory neurotransmitter that has a sedative effect on the brain, while decreasing the levels of glutamate, which is involved in cognitive function. This leads to the feeling of relaxation and reduced anxiety that people often experience when drinking alcohol. However, excessive alcohol consumption can impair the balance between inhibitory and excitatory neurotransmitters, leading to an overabundance of GABA and a decrease in glutamate. This can result in impaired cognitive function, including memory loss, impaired decision-making, and reduced motor skills. In addition, alcohol can damage neurons in the brain, leading to inflammation and oxidative stress, which can contribute to long-term brain damage. Chronic alcohol abuse can also lead to a decrease in the size of certain brain regions, particularly those involved in memory, learning, and decision-making. These effects can be temporary or long-lasting, depending on the amount and frequency of alcohol consumption. The more alcohol you consume, and the longer you consume it, the more damage it can cause to your brain. How alcohol prevents absorption of nutrients. In addition to its effects on neuron function, alcohol also prevents the body from absorbing important nutrients. When you drink alcohol, it can damage the lining of the digestive tract, which impairs the body's ability to absorb nutrients from food. This can lead to deficiencies in vitamins and minerals, as well as proteins and amino acids, which are essential for the proper functioning of the brain and other organs. Alcohol abuse can lead to deficiencies in several key vitamins, including vitamin B1, thiamine. This vitamin is essential for the proper functioning of the brain and nervous system. Deficiencies in vitamin B1 can lead to a condition called Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, which is characterized by memory loss, confusion, and other cognitive problems. Vitamin B6, pyridoxine. This vitamin is involved in the production of neurotransmitters, including serotonin and dopamine. Deficiencies in vitamin B6 can lead to depression, anxiety, and other mental health problems. Folate, folic acid. This vitamin is important for the proper development of the brain and nervous system. Deficiencies in folate can lead to birth defects in pregnant women and cognitive problems in adults. Furthermore, alcohol can also interfere with the absorption of carbohydrates and fats, which provide energy to the body and help maintain healthy brain function. Over time, nutrient deficiencies can lead to a variety of health problems, including cognitive impairment and mental health disorders. Chronic alcohol abuse can lead to a range of diseases, many of which are linked to nutrient deficiencies. For example, deficiencies in vitamin B1 can lead to Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome, a condition characterized by memory loss, confusion, and other cognitive problems. Deficiencies in vitamin B6 can lead to depression, anxiety, and other mental health problems. Deficiencies in folate can lead to birth defects in pregnant women and cognitive problems in adults. In addition, Chronic alcohol abuse can lead to liver disease, including cirrhosis and liver cancer, as well as pancreatitis, a condition in which the pancreas becomes inflamed and damaged. Alcohol abuse is also linked to cardiovascular disease, including high blood pressure and heart attack, as well as cancer, including breast and colon cancer. Research findings in the field. Researchers are constantly studying the effects of alcohol on the brain and body, and there have been some interesting findings in recent years. For example, studies have shown a link between alcohol use and dementia, a condition characterized by cognitive decline and memory loss. Researchers have found that heavy drinking in midlife can increase the risk of developing dementia later in life. One study found that people who drank more than 14 drinks per week had a significantly higher risk of developing dementia than those who drank less than 1 drink per week. Research has shown that alcohol can have a significant impact on the developing brain. In young people, alcohol use can lead to cognitive impairments, including memory problems and poor decision-making skills. One study found that heavy drinking in adolescence can lead to reduced white matter integrity in the brain, which is linked to cognitive function. Chronic alcohol abuse can cause permanent damage to the brain, leading to cognitive decline and other health problems. One study found that chronic alcohol use can lead to a decrease in the size of certain brain regions, particularly those involved in memory, learning, and decision-making. Researchers are also studying the genetic factors that influence alcohol use and its effects on the brain and body. One study found that certain genetic variants are associated with a higher risk of alcohol dependence and a greater sensitivity to the effects of alcohol on the brain. Additionally, researchers are exploring new treatments for alcohol addiction, including medications that can help reduce cravings and prevent relapse. One study found that a medication called naltrexone can help reduce the risk of relapse in people with alcohol use disorder. These findings highlight the complex and wide-ranging effects of alcohol on the brain and body. It's important to be aware of the risks of alcohol use and to seek help if you're struggling with alcohol addiction. If you or someone you know needs help with alcohol addiction, there are many resources available, including support groups, counseling, and medical treatment. Thank you for tuning in, and we trust that this video has provided you with useful information. If you enjoyed the content, please show your support by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to our channel.